Hello, everyone. Casper Fed, and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of journal entry, probably not entries, entry. I think the audio might be a little wiggly wobbly, which if you've watched any other episodes, you know it's not my microphone, it's the Twitch app on Xbox. Got a workaround. The workaround doesn't always work. But let's press on. It's kind of comes in and out. I think it'll be fine. I didn't start the workaround soon enough, but we'll see. Okay. I realized here I got a journal entry I didn't do last time, and we're getting ready to do the qualification for the first time. Qualifier for the last race, for the first time. I've got my monitor up so high, listening to my voice to make sure it's good. I can't hear myself think. Okay, let's go. The tutorials. Tourist trophy, not tutorials. Okay. Famous bends. This is a new one. From the last race, maybe? I don't know. The most dangerous bends in the Snaffle Mountain course are dedicated to famous riders. Wait, didn't I read this already? I thought I read this. Named after a 10-time. Yeah. That's really. Is it just like my brain being an old man? It really looks like. I read this already. I commented that they don't mention what happened to half of the people on here because probably because they were tragically not back. Did not come back from their injuries. There's actually a couple here. I gotta look to see if I can see. But here we go. Next one here. Oh, several of them apparently. Component restrictions. Motorbikes are subject to strict inspection for components to make sure they meet the regulations for racing. The Superbike and senior gun at the front. The rims must be aluminum. Ooh, carbon is not allowed. Really? Huh. Why is carbon not allowed? I wonder. You're afraid it won't hold up to the stresses of the bouncing? Okay, for super sport and super stock motorbikes can only mount stock components. Yeah, I knew that they had to be stock. And when they say stock bikes, they really mean stock bikes. They don't mean like stock cars, like NASCAR. NASCAR you got there. Anyway, scrolling. Okay, and the prize. If you win the senior and the Superbike. In the senior and the Superbike and the Tourist Trophy, you can win up to 20,000 pounds for each win, depending on your position at the end of the overlap. But only if you win both? Isn't it like if you win for each win, for Supersport races, the winner takes home a maximum of 10,000. Prize money is awarded up to 20th place. Okay, now I'm confused. You can win up to 20,000 for each win if you win the senior and the Superbike. So they up the Super Sport. Okay, Super Sport, the winner takes home a maximum of 10,000 money. Okay, for the senior and the Superbike and the Tourist Trophy, you can win up to 20. Isn't it senior or the Superbike? You win up to 20,000 for each win. If it's senior and Superbike, it makes it sound like you have to win them both to get 20,000 pounds for them each, so you get 40. If you want to, I don't know. I think it's worded weird. I think it just means the prize money is 20,000 pounds for both the senior and the Superbike, but you don't have to win both to get that money. If you win either one. Okay, and this was also new. My Augusta boy, I flew through these things and didn't check. This is the first season of the Superbike, so I got a lot of new journal entries here. In case you're not familiar with the game, 23 per on blank bag victories on And best known Italian riders won 10 races in the journey. I like reading these things. Maybe you guys don't. You can fast forward through this part. First live TT broadcast. 2022 is the first time in 115 years that TT race was streamed live around. Okay, that it was streamed live around the world, but it was broadcast on TV, probably just in the UK or Western Europe or something. Live stream required over 200 people involved in broadcasting every qualifier session race and over 22 cameras placed on the TT Plus channel hosted the live stream. It also included archive race footage and the TT podcast presented by Chris Kicker. They also had the races, I think, on YouTube, but maybe after. Maybe you had to, did you have to pay? I'm going to reset the party chat again, because the thing is still a little wobbly, the sound. I'm going to talk without the thing set here. Get to see how bad it is. Yeah, it's even worse without it. Okay. Okay, hopefully this helps now. Anyway, let's get started. Map. And the one thing I have left to do for this season is the qualifier and then the final race if I qualify. The chances of me qualifying are pretty low, but what I'm going to do is after this qualifier, so there's only 20 minutes, I'll maybe do one of the other challenge things. If I get close, I will go into third person view, maybe, and try it again. 2 laps, but I doubt if I'm going to get close. 20 minutes. I am on a Superbike this time, though. But it's unlikely that I will get to 20 minutes. Okay, start event. And is this free practice? Yes, we're going to forget the free practice. We don't need no practice. This might, help me. Okay. All right. Start event. I'm sure that I have full tanks, but let's check. Again, level 1 updates for this season, season 6. But it's the first Superbike season. That is how I've been naming things in my other series. Yes, full tank. So this is gonna be 2 laps. And let's start. Oh yeah, let's let them get ahead of me. The chances that I catch them are much lower than the chances that they catch me, so my best odds of success is let them go on ahead of me. You have to do this in 20 minutes. It doesn't matter what difficulty level you have set, because the difficulty level only affects the AI opponents. And they kind of cheat. I mentioned this before. If you watch until the end of the qualifier, you'll see that they're nowhere near making 20 minutes themselves in this difficulty level, because I'm playing on the lowest difficulty level. And yet, magically, when the qualifier ends, even though they're out still on the field, and if you're on the field and the qualifier ends, that's it. You don't get a final lap. Magically, suddenly they get enough competitors under 20 minutes. Otherwise, there's like 3 of them that ends up under 20 minutes. But you have to be in 20 minutes. And it's 20 minutes if you're facing the highest level AI, in which case it's probably pretty easy. If you can be competitive with the highest level AI, 20 minutes is pretty easy for you. And if you're not competitive with the highest AI, and you're barely competitive with the lowest AI, you still need 20 minutes. Whether you have your bike in Superbike, Super Sport, souped up, doesn't matter. 20 minutes. Anyway. Alright, let's do it. I haven't played this in 2 weeks. Hadn't played this in 2 weeks. So I played just a tiny bit, like 10 minutes or something. Yesterday, last night. The volume is a little loud, but you know what? I'm in the middle of a lap. I can't really turn it down. So my earballs are just going to have to adjust. Okay, I'm going to turn it down now. I can also check the chat quickly while I'm crashing. If I concentrate really hard and don't crash, I mean, if I go slow enough to not crash with my skill level, there's no way I can make 20 minutes. If I drive as fast as I can, I crash too much, I can't make 20 minutes. I mean, I don't mean, you know, holding down the accelerator, you know, without letting go as fast as you can. I mean, you know, drive as aggressively as I think I will need to do to beat 20 minutes. I can't stay on the road. So, and people have told me, well, you know, you're playing in first person view, which is more difficult, which I can't stand chase cam view in auto games. In motorcycle games, not as bad, but in auto games where they show you the side of your car while you're turning, and it's even the wrong side of the car. I mean, it's if you're turning left in a car, you're looking even more left because you're looking at the apex into the turn, right? But the way in chase cam, when you turn left, they show you the left side of your car so that the camera reacts slowly to your turning. Well, that means they're forcing you to look to the right, away from the apex of the turn, and that drives me crazy. Now, on motorcycle games, I think for the most part, they don't show the side of your bike. At least not on this one. I don't think they show you the side of your bike when you turn. You know, if you're in third-person chase cam view, the view stays pretty much locked on your bike. Yeah, if there's a little warbling in the voice, it's because there's warbling in the audio, and that's a problem with the Xbox Twitch app, which was working perfectly for months, though there's a workaround, and it was working perfectly for months and months, and then it started, just before the switch over to 1080, it started to not work as well. And I don't think 1080 has anything to do with it, because it started slightly before I switched over to 1080. But most of the time it works fine, but occasionally there's some issues. And I do reboot everything before I start. I reboot the modem, I reboot the Xbox. In fact, I turn off the Xbox and unplug it, and unplug the modem. So I get a nice hard reboot on everything. But the Twitch app, I don't know. I think I might silently update the Twitch app, because I haven't seen an update for the Twitch app. I could go into the file info. I'm not sure I ever did that. Check to see when the last update date was. But regardless, it drives me crazy. So I'm trying to drive a little more cautiously. We'll see how that does, even though I did already wreck once. Or fall off once. The Superbike is definitely faster than the Super Sport, so maybe I've got a chance. The braking is terrible on this level of on the level 1 upgrade, so I'm hoping that as I go through the upgrade path, and I have decided to go ahead and do all 5 seasons. I have been talking about maybe trying to accelerate the end of the game because I'm so non-competitive at it. But I haven't really settled on a replacement for this game yet. So if Rims comes out, if Rims ever goes on sale, I will probably switch to that. Or maybe I'll do another auto racing game. I don't know. I'd love it if I got the new, had a new console, then I could play the EA WRC, EA Sport WRC, whatever, the EA version of Dirt Rally, what would have been Dirt Rally 3 until EA bought out Codemasters. All my friends play that game because they were all my racing friends. Shout out to the barrel rollers and all them. Almost nobody plays Dirt Rally 2 anymore. I'm still playing it because, one, I don't have the equipment to play the new game. I wasn't planning on playing the new game for a while anyway because, well, it's a new game. New games are full of bugs and are more expensive. But also EA, I was suspicious that EA was going to do like yearly releases, so it was going to be, WRC 2023 or something. But it does appear that they're going to have season passes, and the base game is going to be still. You won't have to repay for the entire game again every year if you want to keep up. And abandoning you can't buy I have F1, and Codemasters does this with their F1 series. I have F1, which you know why EA bought Codemasters. It's for the F1, it's not for the WRC stuff, which is rally racing, rally auto racing, in case you don't know, racing on primarily dirt tracks. Also the stock equipment. But yeah, EA is kind of an evil empire with sports games, just like 2K and some of the other sports game publishers, where you have to buy. If it's got a year to it, if it's a sports game, you got a year to it. It's not just that they give you in the name. It's not just that they give you that year's player stats or driver stats or rider stats or whatever. They give you, you have to buy the entire game over again. And the game is almost never different. Almost no extra features or anything. There's no reason. They would never release a game every year. The amount of changes they put in every year to the engine or whatever are either non-existent or minimal. The only changes are usually if there's a new course, say, added, or there's new player stats. So, but like Madden football, there hasn't been an expansion, NFL expansion for every year certainly. And Madden football, you have to pay the same amount of money every year. And the other thing about EA is you can't buy older versions; they yank it from the store. So if you're, good luck trying to find Madden 21 now. Probably you can't even get 22 anymore. 24 is out. So I thought they were going to just ruin Dirt Rally, and they may still, but so far. So I've got Dirt Rally 2 to play at least till the end of 24 because the official Dirt Rally club official Dirt Club is still going, and that's what I stream when I stream Dirt Rally. Only stream it the first Saturday of the month, though. I stream this game the other Saturdays of the month. Dirt Rally is published on my YouTube channel at noon on Saturdays. Most Saturdays, 4 Saturdays of a month. If there's 5 Saturdays in a month, then there's a week that's going to be missing. So today is the first. It's actually the second Saturday of April. It's the first. Because I do it on the first, because I stream it on the first Saturday, I release them starting on the second Saturday. So today dropped at noon, which was a little under an hour prior to now as I'm streaming this. First HD version of Dirt Rally, first HD YouTube video just dropped. First 1080 HD. Because I hadn't streamed what was released, well, I guess a couple weeks ago because there was a week off. What was released a couple weeks ago was 720 because at that time, at the beginning of March, I was still streaming in 720. But since then, I got new internet equipment. I got my 100 subscribers on YouTube. Thanks everyone for that. Still slowly gaining subscribers. Lose one every so often, but then, eventually gain 2 back for that one that I lost. So slowly building up subscribers on YouTube. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV. In case you don't know, if you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch.tv/RollCageTV. There's an underbar on Twitch, no underbar anywhere else in my entire social media, game, life, server life. RollCage TV everywhere without the underbar, except on Twitch, which drives me crazy. I thought it was just as well because the TTS wouldn't be able to pronounce RollCage TV if there was no underbar. They don't. The TTS by default pronounces it RollCage anyway, which is okay. It's funny. But then I tried to see, just send a message out, RollCage TV without the underbar, and the TTS lady pronounced it right. So I'm even more sad that I don't have that underbar in my name. But the person that has without the underbar, I think it's dead. They haven't responded to any whispers over the last 3 years. I told them I'll pay you like 4 figures to retire your ID so I can get it. But I guess after 3 years, RollCage Underbar TV is going to be it on Twitch. Sigh. I guess I'll live with it. It tweaks my completionist, perfectionist nature, but I won't say OCD because that's a completely different thing. I hate it when people say that. Oh, I'm OCD. I like everything just the way it is. No, that's not OCD. Liking things a particular way is not liking. It's not OCD. It's a completely different thing. OCD is where you can't stop thinking about something, or you have rituals. That's obsessive. Is where you can't stop thinking about things. Compulsive is where you can't stop doing things like washing your hands or something. So it has nothing to do with liking things a certain way and being a perfectionist and that sort of thing. It has nothing to do with that. I'm not a mental health professional. I was never a mental health professional, but I've known a lot of mental health professionals. I dated one for a few years. Friends in the business. So, speaking of which, there's a lot of ads out for BetterHelp, and I'm not sponsored by them, which you'll understand why after I say there's been some rumors that they're kind of like not such a great organization. I mean, you would think BetterHelp It's in case you don't know, if you're watching this after they stop advertising all over the place, they're an organization that I don't know if they launched during the pandemic, but they started sponsoring content, especially on YouTube. I don't know about television advertising, because what do I know about television? I watched television over 30 years. But yeah, they're an organization that Raid Shadow Legends actually contacted me. Anyway, I'm monetized on Twitch, right? And well, they didn't contact me. They contacted through Twitch, because I guess Twitch, my email is not public anywhere, but Twitch sent me a message that says the sponsor is interested in, Raid Shadow Legends or whoever it is interested in maybe sponsoring you, because I'm an affiliate, which averages, less than 5 viewers per, if I'm lucky, 3 viewers per stream, but they'll sponsor me. Anyway, they're a big joke as far as they'll sponsor anybody. If you get a YouTuber that has a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends, you gotta figure, okay, maybe they're not a top flight YouTube channel, not the most. They're the what's his name? There's an actor who is famous for taking any job. They're that person of streaming. If the check clears, it's okay by me. There was a great Tom Clancy spoof. It was, I'm pretty sure it was an Onion thing. Because Tom Clancy likes professional, put her name on stuff. put his name on video games. Well, my Tom Clancy supposedly being quoted saying, "Well, I have very strict criteria for allowing my name to go on products. I have very strict quality control. If the check clears, that's the most important thing. That's my quality control check. The quality control, check is does the company's check clear for the sponsorship? Anyway, so circling back to what I was talking about, better health. They, hopefully they won't sue me. Anyway, no, I don't know. I've heard rumors that maybe they're sponsoring a lot of people because of whatever. I mean, I think they're reliable. Certainly the goals are reliable. Giving people a chance to connect with therapists via video conferencing and things like that. But a lot of therapists started doing that during the pandemic. So I don't know if the Better Health organization is just charging you more than another therapist would do. I mean, I don't have to ever see my doctor for a physical, but for prescriptions. I'm an old man, so I have prescriptions. I don't know, I've never seen my doctor. My doctor wants to check in with me once a year or whatever. They just do a video call. Ask me a bunch of questions. Yeah, okay, sounds like everything's fine. Any side effects? Yes? Well, can you live with them? Yes? Okay, no, but you can't live with them, but it's okay anyway. I mean, I guess literally you could live with them, but they make your life, miserable. Yes. Is it less miserable than not taking the medicine? Yeah. Okay. I guess it's working great for you then. Anyway. yes, mental health is something that's important. It should not be made fun of. And so one of my pet peeves is when people, I mean, there are people that seriously suffer from OCD. So saying you have OCD when your only symptom is you like things a certain way, you get annoyed if something is not a particular way. That's not OCD. You should stop using that. It's insulting. It's like saying, oh, my autism is kicking up or something. You're probably not autistic, just, so maybe you should not insult people that are, because there are a lot of people out there that are, that, have probably a lot harder time fitting in, and have worse symptoms than you do, so, shut your mouth. Okay, one of my various old man pet peeves. It's Saturday. I'm racing. I'm terrible at this game. So, you get to hear me babble on, because there's not much to say about the game. During my Civilization 6 games, I talk about the game. I talk about the strategy and what I'm intending to do and that sort of thing. Or when I was playing Minecraft or other games that I've played, I talk about the game. There's much strategy to ETL. Man, you're sitting here for 20 minutes driving around, driving on the road. Long and lonely road. It's not much to talk about. Nice paved road. Here's a turn. I'll do a play-by-play. Okay, here's a turn. It's a turn to the right, and now we're coming up to another turn. After that, there's going to be a turn. Okay, and now what I'm planning to do after this is take another turn. Wait. Here's a turn, and yep, that's a turn. That's my strategy. My strategy is to take turns and not fall off. That's my strategy. So, yeah. So I chat about life and other things. People do not watch me to get instructions on how to play video games, because I'm not a role model when it comes to video games. Just an old man bailing out life. And for being such an old man, I don't tell enough stories. I don't tell enough life stories. My life is pretty... That's a different part of me than tell life stories like, back in 47, I remember when... I don't tell those. For one, I wasn't born in 47, but I am an old man, but I wasn't born in 47. And, maybe I should come up with stories. They don't have to be true. I'll just come up with stories. But instead, I just goof around. I play video games. I chat with people when people are chatting with me, except while I'm in the middle of doing a 20-minute lap, I can only see my chat like whenever I fall off, which is, this lap, thankfully, not too much. So, and even then, I can't usually read it. I don't like to pause. Oh, I hadn't fallen off for a long time. I don't like to pause, pause the game. Some people, a chat comes in and they'll pause the game, look at the chat, read it. I mean, I guess on Twitch that's okay, but this stuff is going out to YouTube as well as Twitch, and so I pause the game just because the chat comes in. People are watching. Whoa! Out of bounds. Do I get a penalty for that? I don't think so. Not that it's going to matter, because I don't think I'm close to 20 minutes, am I? Now see, I drove probably my best lap in a long time. And what did I get? 24 minutes. I got just under 23 minutes as my best time. I'm going back to the garage. Third person view is not going to help. What button do I want? This button. Go to hitbox. So, live session? Yes, my best lap so far, 24 minutes. Nowhere near being able to get under 20 minutes. Ooh, look at that, though. We have quite a few people under 20 minutes. Excuse me, Sam. Had a little cough there. I should have used the kill switch on my controller. As long as I don't turn off the mic after hitting the kill switch on my chat pad, it works. Problem is, if I hit the kill switch on my mic, the mute button on my mic, and then I manually turn off the mic or have to unplug it or something, it gets confused. I have to shut off the controller and turn it back on. When I realize that after the 20 minutes of me realizing there's no audio. Anyway, yeah, you look at people's best laps. I was saying they cheat, but there actually are 3 people under 20 minutes and quite a few people that are just over 20 minutes, right? So it might be that in the super sport class or super bike class, they actually can get under 20 minutes, which tells you the competition is harder. It also tells you that I'm less competitive because 24 minutes when I have a very good race and only fall off twice. I mean, I was going slower, but I was going about as fast and controlled, as fast yet controlled as I can go. And still, that's the best I'm going to do. So, yep, I'm going to take my lumps. Say I'm not going to qualify. And, yeah. Sad. Wait, now if I say exit, I think I can come back in, but no, I'll I can come in and try it again. So you can actually try it more than once. Actually, maybe once you start it, you can't exit. Try it again. Maybe. Anyway, I'm ending the session. Yes, I didn't qualify. I know. And now it's too late. Unfortunately, you didn't qualify. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't my day. No, it's just, maybe it's just that it's not my game, and you guys suck because you don't make it any easier depending on the difficulty level. It's always 20 minutes. Doesn't matter what bike, doesn't matter what upgrade level of the bike, all of that probably shouldn't matter anyway. The idea is to get your bike faster and faster so that you can go ahead and actually maybe qualify, right? But it's always 20 minutes, even at the lowest difficulty level, highest difficulty level. 20 minutes. That's it. 20 minutes. All right. But I'm not going to give up. It's right about that. Actually, I have long since given up on qualifying, but I'm still going to play out the season. What I was doing in the past is doing a custom event then, because if I set up a custom event, I can play the final race. I can play the Snaffle Mountain Course, and then full circuit up at the top there is one option, but you could, if you scroll all the way over, you get the option to actually do the Tourist Trophy race in the conditions that you would normally do the Tourist Trophy race. So 4 to 6 laps is what you get. 6 laps on Super Bike, 4 laps Super Sport, etc. Time of day is the same, all that stuff. You can also change it so you do get qualifying and practice. It's mass start by default, but the actual race is staggered, not mass fall. I think that's the one difference. Oh, and competitors, normally you would have 10 competitors in there. So it's not really much different than doing the full circuit configuration, except it's I don't know what the difference is. I guess the only difference is they pretend that your opportunity to pretend that you're doing the final race. The laps change and attempts change. You know, the full thing, it laps is 1. Now you can set it to 4 or 6 if you know what it is. Anyway. But I don't do that anymore because 4 laps around the course, there's a bug in the game where the sound cuts out after 2 laps of a race. And I don't want to do 2 laps of a race without any sound. Game sounds. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go back to the map, spend the rest of the time doing some of these somewhat weekly challenges. Some of these I might have already done. I want to do one I haven't done yet, and one that show. Okay, so this would be showing me by default. It's not showing me, so I haven't done this yet. And what is it? It's a circuit, but it's only like a 15-minute circuit. Physics is intermediate, which, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so that's a possibility. That'd only be one. I haven't been. No, that tells me that I haven't. Let's scroll back, because then I won't get all those other weird things on it. There's one more up here. And leaderboard. Again, I haven't done this one yet. I doubt if I done it because I haven't played the game in 2 weeks. So what's the info on this one? Oh, it's a bigger course with a whole lap, so I'm not gonna have time for this. So, yeah, let me do the other one. What's the, again, intermediate physics. So let's go back to this one, and then after my break on Twitch or the next YouTube episode, I will I'll be starting a new season 2 with upgrades. Start her up. Fortunately, you know, I thought that, you know, it's a standing start. I thought these races, well, I mean, they're almost always solo races, but I thought they were, you had a ghost. Maybe you only get a ghost if it's a section. This is an entire lap. I don't know. As it is, I'm going to run a little over my 50 minutes to an hour, probably. 45 minutes. I try to keep up. Oh, see, I fell off before I hit the wall. Haha. Fooled you, wall. You thought you were gonna wreck my day, but I showed you. I avoided the wall in the way I know how best. Yeah, it is intermediate physics models. Now, when I was more practiced on the game, I could get not last on the list, but I have a feeling I'm going to be last on this list. Oh wait, how did this get turned down? One of my electronics is turned down. Not that was going to matter. I mean, I don't even know what that. Oh, is that like electronic braking? That can't be. ABS is electronic something. I don't know what EBS stands for. I could bing it. No penalty for that. This may only be, I can't remember how long this course is. I think it's like 15 minutes. More or less. And that's an actual me time of 15 minutes, not a qualifying set by the game time limit. You get to finish the lap no matter what. You're not told, sorry, you stink. So yes, I'm going to try to accelerate through the seasons, but I am going to go ahead and do 5 full seasons. By accelerate through the seasons, I just mean, oh, I really thought that was a left turn. Was there a left turn before the right turn? There was a slight left before the right. Okay, I see it now. That's one way to handle those little S turns. If you wreck on the first one, they restart you, and you don't have to do that left-hander before the right-hander again. See? Smart. Smarty. I'm a smarty. I know how to exploit the game. Oh, you give me a succession of 2 quick turns, huh? Haha, I'll show you. If I wipe out in the first part of it, if I just go straight and hit the wall, then I don't have to turn at all. That's my technique. But yeah, I finished, and because the leaderboard is only Xbox, it might only be Xbox One too. I'm not sure. Somebody said no, all the Xboxes. And Xbox is probably the lowest between PC. Obviously, most people play on PC, and then I think more people play it on PlayStation than on Xbox. Certain games are popular on the Xbox, and games like this, I don't know, don't seem to be popular on the Xbox. So there's never usually a huge number of people, and this has got, I think, 17 days left in it, so it's still pretty new, so not a lot of people are going to be on the leaderboard. But also it's confusing because I know it won't let you really see the entire leaderboard, which is a little annoying. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I was middle of the pack or so, which is, lower, a little below middle of the pack, but I think lately I've been much lower than middle of the pack. Not the worst. For someone that's almost at level 100. I'm persistent. I do not mind stinking at video games. I've been playing video games for 50 years, ever since there were video games, so I've gotten used to not doing well. And I certainly haven't gotten better at it, since the games have gotten harder and my reflexes and brain has gotten older. Eyesight isn't great, but it's never been great. I could use a new prescription. You can't get a prescription in glasses, though, over the phone, so they don't do video conferencing for you can't do video conferencing to see your optometrist. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. Okay, put your laptop on the wall 20 feet away from you, and now tell me what this, can you read this line? I suppose they could, zoom it out. That might work. Ask you, how far away are you sitting from your tablet or your laptop or whatever? Okay. I'll set the zoom scale. Read the first line, and then the first line is, zoomed in, and then I guess they would have to have the entire, yeah. They could use the same chart. They just zoom it out. Say, okay. Now don't lean forward. Okay, but then you have to close one eye, you know, you have to say, okay, close your left eye. Number 1 or 2? 1 or 2? A or B? A or B? You ever notice that? That's like the opticians, optometrists. When they're trying to fine-tune your prescription, they don't, they always say 1 or 2 and then A or B and then 1 or 2. They don't say 1 or 2 more than once in a row, or A or B once in a row. They alternate between asking you to choose between 2 numbers and asking you to choose between 2 letters. And I'm sure there's a reason for that. Oh, am I really the only one that's done this? Or no, that's just showing me. Okay, I'll hit continue. Then it's going to show me the leaderboard, right? Right? Yeah, they're not showing me the leaderboard now. Or no, I'm not in the right place, am I? No, I'm not even close to the right place. What was the thing I did? This is the thing I did. Okay. Leaderboard. Okay, yes, other people have done it. So why do they not show the leaderboard? Anyway, okay, show me. 41 out of what they say is 46. But that might be true, it might not be true. Yeah. It's hard to really know if they... Because I know that there's been times where they don't show you the entire leaderboard. They only let you scroll down to, like... If you say, show me, they only scroll down to... like where you're at the top, so they don't scroll you off the screen. Maybe I just stink, and I've always been near the bottom. I don't know. But we can assume only 46 people have done this race on Xbox so far. Since they said it's still pretty new. 17 days to go, I think, right? Yeah, 17 days to go, so. I don't know how often they restart them. I've never seen anything over 20 days, though, so probably, I'm guessing it's like 21 days. Anyway. So let's see. I did poorly. Number 1 person whose level, to be fair, is 350. 5 minutes and 29 seconds. 5 minutes and 29 seconds? Is that real? It can't be real, is it? 10 minutes. Oh, so it's only a 10-minute lap course. Maybe that's the course I'm thinking of. That's only 10. The smallest course is 10 minutes. So that's not too bad. I guess I could have just looked at the gap and it would have told me how. Anyway, oh wait, no, that's not me. That's that person's even. Look at that. It wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad. Only 3 times the difference. What? Not 3 times the difference. Well, 10 minutes. We got 8 minutes. So out of 10 minutes, I did 8 minutes. No, the leader was 6 minutes. 5.5 minutes. 8 minutes out of 5.5. That's less. Yeah, that's less than 50%. Slower. Faster. Something like that. 50% of their speed added to their speed. So they're like 2/3. Their speed is... My speed is more than 3/2. My time, not speed. Whatever. There I finish. I am over 100. That's right. I remember it was a big deal when I hit 100. How far do you have to go to get somebody? Okay, 102, 711, and 807. That's not bad. Anyway. All right. That's it. I'm done with that race. I'm done with this season. When we come back, I'll be starting a new season because I can't do the qualifier again. It's going to tell me, nope, sorry, you already did it once. This event can't be played again. And if I go on the main map, do I have Have another journal entry? No. I did all the journal entries. So. I must have got the journal entry for the qualifier already. Anyway, well, yep, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode, this section of the Twitch video. If you're watching on Twitch, though, stick around. I'll go take about a 2-3 minute break and come right back. Ooh, drink some more coffee. I forgot my roommate made coffee. Nice and room temperature. Anyway, yep. Take a couple minute break. Be back. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this episode. The next episode will be out the following weekend at 6 p.m. That's when all of my TTLMN videos come out. And so, yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next episode on YouTube and after the break on Twitch. Either way, I will see you then.